Here. Oh, you know what? I got it now because I'm on the stream. What's up, everybody? Sorry about that, but we are here. Welcome to the Detroit FPV show. I am Shake, and Joneson is over there working on
Am I dronesing?
Dronesin.
Do we got
Can
a
you hear
dronesing
Dronesin?
in there? I think dronesing. Check. You guys hear me yet?
Yeah, let us know if you can hear us, and then we'll get started.
Yeah, we'll just have to.
All right, guys, we are back. Sorry about that, but we are here now.
I don't know what happened there.
We're doing some upgrades. As you can see, Droneson's got the FlyBQ kicking here. But we thank all of you for joining us tonight. We want to thank our sponsor, Alternatively Well. But we got a big show. We're going to be talking about whoops tonight. What is a whoop? If you're new to drones, stay tuned because we're going to get way deep into it. And if you are not new to drones, there's still going to be a lot of stuff here. So it should be a good one, guys. And being at whoop season, we thought it would be perfect time to break it down, right?
It is totally whoop season.
Yeah. So why don't we get right into it, though?
Yeah,
what exactly is a whoop, drones, and where does it come from? Like, what does it mean? Like, whoop, tiny whoop.
So a whoop is considered a 65 or 75 millimeter ducted frame drone. An FPV tiny whoop actually came from and was like created by Jesse Perkins from the company Tiny Whoop. He was actually an FPV pilot for Team Big Whoop, and after years of trying and testing like hundreds of different motors, frames, batteries, cameras, he came up with the perfect recipe for a tiny whoop, which at the time was a brushed Inductrix with a little tiny camera mounted on top for FPV.
Yeah, and Inductrix was a old, just a regular tiny whoop, right? It was one of the first ones.
Yeah, that was like one of the originals, and they didn't fly all that great. But there's a way to finesse them. You know, there's a way to make them fly the in a way not like you would fly a normal drone. They kind of had their own characteristics, and that's one thing that has stuck with the tiny whoops over the years, even though they have like improved, like huge improvements over.
Well, now all the boards have been upgraded, but for the longest time, it was that Blade Inductrix board that everybody put in all of them. So even if you would buy a tiny whoop from the Tiny Whoop company, it would come with that board in it.
It was a Blade Inductrix, yep.
And they were all brushed motors, which, like, I've got one here, which is one of the old school, and you can see the motors on them are really small and long, which is that's what they used to have on all the tiny whoops. And then now today they've moved to the brushless motors, which you can see are completely different on this one. So yeah, that really changed the game though when they put the FPV on it.
It did.
You know, so and then there's different sizes now too that are considered whoops. I don't know, do they consider a Tiny Hawk a whoop? Would that be considered?
The Tiny Hawk is considered a whoop. In a far stretch, it's considered a whoop. So like basically, so what we got here, like, so this is your basic like nowadays run of the mill type of whoop. This is the newbie drone, Acro-B BLV3.
Right, which is an FPV drone.
Yeah. So that's the 65 millimeter style, you know, and then like from a 65 millimeter, then you got like a 75 millimeter, which would be
65, guys. Like if you're watching, see my hand, see how small it is. I know a lot of you have tiny whoops, but if you're new or you haven't seen one, they're that tiny and they perform pretty amazing, man, nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit bigger one.
So this is a 75. So if you look, you kind of got like a 65 to a 75, and they can even go all the way as far as like an 85, which would be like this one here. So this would be like 85.
The old school 85, man.
Yeah, they're not very popular anymore unless if you're doing like almost like a Cinewhoop style, like with the upside down pushers. But Yeah,
Yeah.
these are
Well,
what
what's the
like the
one
old
that's
ones.
the big one now? The Beta 895X.
Um,
That's a pusher as well, right?
yeah,
Which is still kind of got the there you go.
yeah, it's these guys right
So it
here.
looks like a whoop, sort of, I guess, but I don't think in the classic sense it is like a whoop. You know what I mean?
Um,
Or is it?
no, yes.
Right,
I
right.
mean, the
It's
only thing
kind
that makes it whoop like is it's got ducks. You know what I mean? Like, I think once you get above, like, honestly, in my opinion, I say once you get above like a 75 millimeter, you're kind of like getting out of the whoop like range. Because like even
yeah,
an 85 now, at an 85 millimeter, you're talking like what 2.5 inch. At that
yeah,
point, 95 millimeter, you're looking at almost 3 inch or like what 3.1 or something like that, or whatever
yeah,
it comes out to. But
yeah,
yeah, yeah. So like, I think anything above a 75 is definitely, starting to
yeah,
get into like the whole micro as opposed to whoop.
yeah. That's true. But tonight we're going to focus on the 65 millimeter guys, which is the considered the tiny whoop. So
Yeah.
there it is. That's the tiny whoop.
So
So
these are like this is the original. This is what the original tiny whoops were like.
you know, brushed motors, which at the time were pretty good, but the problem with them is they wear out pretty quick. You only get so many hours on them. So a lot of guys still really enjoy flying the brush motors though, because they do feel different than the brushless motors. So if you've
Yeah.
never flown a whoop, I would suggest trying both. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah.
A
Like
brush whoop has its own thing, you know.
it's a like I said earlier, it has like its own characteristics, its own feel. Like the way you would like the best thing to do with a tiny whoop, especially like the original tiny whoop, and I think pretty much almost all tiny whoops is like when you set up like some tracks or you make some gates at home or you set up some chairs and you find obstacles to fly through and stuff.
Yeah,
That's where the tiny whoops shine. And the differences between like brushed and brushless tracks would be just like the way they're set up.
yeah.
Like your brushless is going to be a little less technical, and your brush will be a little more technical because they can do those spirals real tight.
Right. And they're a different thing. So
Yeah,
I don't know. People used to you could do stuff with them like you fly them behind your fridge or up on top of the Christmas tree. So they are a lot of fun. Now the digital on the whoops, now we should talk about that, because for the longest time there was
oh man.
brush and brush. You could either get brushed or brushless, but now they have brushless, and you can get digital or analog. Now I know when we were flying this week, there was someone who had a 75 millimeter digital HD0 whoop, which
Yeah,
was
yeah.
really cool, man.
Um,
But as of now, DJI doesn't really have a 65 millimeter in the digital realm yet.
no, and to be honest, I don't see one coming anytime soon.
Right, right.
um,
They could surprise us, but yeah, as of
I
right
would,
now, it doesn't seem.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I would be totally stoked if they came out with the 1S Whoop board like the HD0 for sure. But
Yeah,
as of right now, if you want a HD Whoop, your option is the HD0. They're releasing that 1S board that's meant for whoops, and I've watched some videos on it. I've watched some reviews from the guys testing it. I think Mr. Shutterbug's got a video out on it.
yeah,
Um,
he's a really good guy to inform me
it,
about.
it looks really cool. Like it definitely looks really cool. Um, if you have, if you're just getting into the hobby and you're gonna fly mostly like micros and whoops, I would definitely say go HD0 all the way. If you're gonna get into like, if you're gonna be mostly flying like 5 inch and larger, then I would say go like DJI, unless you're racing. Then that's a
Yeah.
whole nother story. Whole
Now,
nother
yeah,
topic.
now if you're racing, you're going to be flying the tiny whoops, 65 millimeter analog. Right now, they don't have digitals, but to be competitive, you have to fly an analog one because they're just light, and you know what I mean. I don't
Yeah,
think you'd be able to compete with one of the 2S 75 millimeter digital whoops. Now, Gardo Roder in our chat says Shark Bite is on 65 is coming on a 1S soon.
Yes, that's the
So
part
that,
I was talking
yeah,
about. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
and
Okay, so we'll have to look into that,
that's going
man.
to be
That
a
would be
really
dope.
sweet option.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of the racers are really using the digital on their race drones now. So
Yeah, that's a big
it's
thing.
definitely now getting into batteries. We should talk a little bit about Whoop batteries and the different styles, because I've learned a lot about Whoop batteries this year alone, man. You showed us that video on the show a few weeks back about the difference in what. Maybe we could explain that a little bit to the people that didn't get to see that. What exactly the difference is between a good battery and a bad Whoop battery? Not bad, but
So I have with me a beta. This is your stand. I don't know if you can really see it much in this camera.
Yeah, you can see it pretty good, actually.
Okay, you can see how it's kind of like rounded off, and this isn't a puffy battery. This is just straight the nature of the battery. Got a little bit of a round to it and stuff. And then I got the Newbie Drone Nitro Nectar. You can see how like real square it is, and like,
yeah,
you know what I mean. And when you put them side by side, you can really see the differences. Like if I hold them up, one's really square, one's kind of round. Now the reason for that is this battery here that's kind of round. Inside this battery is a long sheet of paper, and then another long sheet of paper that they got chemicals and stuff on them that make batteries do what batteries do. So
right.
In this battery, they take that long sheet of paper and they roll it up like a Swiss roll cake, pack it real tight, and then seal it inside of the foil, and then pump in whatever the other chemical is that gives it the, get it to do its thing.
Yep.
So,
Aaron, turn yourself up a little bit if you could, brother. We're having a hard time.
Up? All right.
Just a little bit, yeah. Sorry to interrupt you. I was just they can't hear you out there, so
you know what? Let me do this. I probably have to move my mic closer. Is that a little bit better now that I got it a little closer?
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Thank you in the chat there for letting us know, Tro House.
I would definitely have to get a new setup here for my desk, but bear with me. A couple more shows and I'll be on track here. So, anyways, a battery. This battery here, same concept with the long piece of paper, but instead of it being rolled up, it's folded with individual sheets in between each fold. I can't tell you exactly what that does, but when you touch the two batteries, you can feel a difference. Like this battery feels like solid, it feels like it's just a chunk of metal. You know what I mean? To where when you touch this battery, it's got a little bit of a, not a squish to it. It's not squishy, but like, it just doesn't feel as solid. And whatever it is that they do between these two styles of batteries, like this new style seems to be taken off because We Bleed FPV and Tattoo both now are making that style battery.
And they're using the BT 2.0, which we should explain the different connectors too.
So, since I have two of them sitting here next to me. So, originally, I don't know how well you can see that. It looks kind of funny in my camera. But see how it's like square and it's got like a little
see this
on it?
Yeah.
Maybe I can do one of these numbers.
Or maybe if you put your hand behind it.
Let me try. Let's see.
I don't know.
We'll put an advertisement behind it. Does that help any here?
There
we go. How's that? Can we no,
you see a little bit. Yeah, it's squared up though. If you guys can't really see it, it's a square connector.
And then on a BT 2.0, it's round. It's more like a XT60 and XT30 style.
Here, the discharge on a BT 2.0 is definitely, you get a better discharge, right? Everybody says they fly better.
Yeah, it's got a better discharge because of how the pins inside are. I'll go over here real quick.
We're gonna check out some batteries here online. This is really cool the way you can do this now with the web up there. Feel like I'm learning something, man. Yeah, Tattoo's version of these batteries is really good. Guard over in the chat.
Okay, so
Mentioned, yeah. Oh, here we go. So you can see a little better there.
there you go. So you can see that it's got like a rounded off, like the holes for the pins are like round, and the plug itself is round. If you were to compare that to, see if I can pull up a.
So yeah, if you're watching this on a replay or if you're in the chat, let us know what kind of whoop you like to fly and which battery you like to use. I think that would be cool to see what everybody's flying.
We can kind of see how that one's like a plug. It's a little harder to see on this picture, but it gives you like a rough idea.
I think everybody can see it though. Yeah. Thank you, man. That explained it better. Now, with the different types of batteries, you have different charging options. We were talking about that, and like, there's so many different ways you can charge your Whoop batteries that we thought we would maybe break it down. Like, this is the one here. I've got one that I've had for a long time. I don't know if you can even get these anymore. Can you?
No, we haven't had them at our shop in forever.
Now, this is an EV Peak, and what it'll do is it'll do all the different styles, and it has an option for high voltage and regular voltage. When we fly Whoops, we usually charge them at high voltage because they're pretty small, and I think you need all you can get out of it. So most of them are 4.35 volts when you fully charge them. So yeah, there's the Nitro Nectar, and there's their charger. That's the charger they use there.
Yeah, it's a little bit harder to see, but this is what you would consider like a USB charger. So
Okay.
Like, it's going to have a USB port on the side and just plug into your standard. Well, I have a micro USB. And it'll just plug into your standard like 5-volt wall wart or whatever you get.
Yeah.
And then you get.
Yeah, and those are.
Let's see if I can.
Yeah, I'll show them this one here. This is the one Drones and actually gave this to me. It is an actual, just a board, but how you power it is it's powered by a battery.
Yeah.
So in the bottom of this thing, you just keep a little 4S battery, and then I can charge all my batteries while we're Whoop race. That's it right there.
Yeah.
But it's just mounted in this little 3D printed thing. And you can buy a wall plug for them as well, like so you don't have to use a battery. But they're very handy, especially if you're like when we do our what we call Whoop Wednesday, which is every Wednesday at Excel Drones. We all bring our Whoops and fly. They're really handy because you want to charge your batteries while you're there, so you don't have to have a plug or anything with that setup.
Right. Props off in the chat asks, are we going to be playing Whoop videos tonight? We will be playing all the submitted videos tonight. I did see a good handful of Whoop videos in there, so there will be some Whoop videos for sure.
Yeah, definitely, guys.
You got a Whoop video, man. Toss it in there. Toss it in there, and we'll play it after we're done with the Whoop talk.
Our Whoop talk. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Our Whoopamication.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different options. Though we thought we'd mention that. If you're new to Whoops, I mean, I know a lot of you guys know a lot of this stuff, but maybe there's some things that you didn't, or if you're new to it, there's a lot of things here that I know there's so much to it. So we're just trying to break it down.
Break it down.
Now talking about the different chargers and stuff. When somebody gets started flying a Whoop, there is a lot of different options now. When I started, they didn't really have any really good simulators. Right. But nowadays, there's a couple of simulators that are actually really good for the Whoops.
There is.
And yeah, you can get yourself a controller and download the software, and you can fly Whoops on your computer. I think the main one that everybody likes to use is that Velocidrone, right?
Yeah.
As he pulls it up. Now Velocidrone is I think you got to pay $20, maybe $25 for the game.
Yeah, so it's like $25, and then there's I think there's 3 or 4 add-ons that are like $5 a piece, and it's worth getting all the add-ons, especially the Tiny Whoop one. That rocks.
Yeah, and I'm guilty of not trying it yet. I already have the Velocidrone, so I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna go up and tonight and try the whoop thing on it and see
It's
how it
worth it, man.
is.
It's worth it. It's
Yeah,
definitely
and I
fun, and the physics on it. Surprisingly, the physics are really good on the whoops. Like they're not as good on the 5-inch, but on the whoops, they work.
okay. Yeah, man. I know a lot of people were saying that's really good. And then there was one that was called Rotor Rush, but now I think it's called Tiny Whoop Go.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that the
that
same game?
is.
That's a really good one. And that one's free, I believe, right? Tiny
Yeah,
Whoop Go.
this is a free one here.
Yeah. So guys, if you want to try a free whoop simulator, I think some of these you can even use like a regular controller on, like for some of the games, right? Like you can set up a Xbox style controller if you
You
don't
can,
have a.
yeah, you can.
So good way to try it if you guys want to, try a whoop. I think they're a
And
lot of fun though, man. They're really, you don't realize how fun they are until you actually fly one.
if you're new to the hobby and just getting into things, don't be afraid to get one of the tiny whoop kits or one of the whoop kits in general. Newbie Drone has one, Beta PV has one, Tiny Hawk has one, or Emax has one, and they all come with like goggles and a controller and everything you need to get flying. And those controllers also, as far as I know, all three of those controllers work on a sim as well, so you can use them to sim and practice too. And then once you
Yeah.
start getting comfortable flying, then go out and spend a whole bunch of money on a 5-inch and all the expensive stuff. you know?
Yeah. Well, whoops are a good way to get into it too because they're not as dangerous. You can practice them in your house. You can
Yeah.
practice them around people and not have to worry about hurting anybody. I mean, if you fly a little 3-inch drone, man, it sounds small, but you could jack somebody up with a 3-inch
For
drone.
sure. For
Or in
sure.
your house, you can really hurt somebody. So
Yeah, I don't recommend flying anything with no props or no ducks in the house.
yeah, I'm with you there, man. But tiny whoops are great for this time of year,
They
and
are.
and yeah, with the whoop simulator, you can just check it out. Like I said, Tiny Whoop Go. And now there's a thing where everybody in the racing world, when we used to race, everybody would fly in angle mode. Oh, look at this. There's the variation in
65,
size.
75, 5-inch.
Yeah, 5-inch. They're huge, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where it's at, though.
It's all that power. They got a lot of power.
Yeah. But tiny whoops are really cool though nowadays, man. They've come a long way.
Oh,
We
they
were
have.
showing you guys the blade and duck tricks. What they have today compared to the blade and duck tricks is night and day.
Yeah.
I mean, in what we do, I was talking about angle mode.
Mm-hmm.
Angle mode is basically stability mode where the drone senses where the horizon is and it will level itself out, right? So if you fly forward and then you let go of the stick, the drone levels out. Well, there's also a mode called acro mode, which most of us fly on our 5-inch. Yes, which allows you to do flips and rolls. And the drone doesn't level itself back out. You are responsible, for leveling it back out. So what we've noticed over the last year is because of these little drones are performing better. People are starting to race them now in acro mode.
Right.
Where before everybody was just flying standard mode, angle mode. So there's something to be said about it though, because they're able to do a lot more wild tracks now that they're doing acro mode,
Yeah. Yeah, and like some of the top pilots are now winning races in acro. But the one thing you got to think about between like if you're racing and you're flying in stable or acro, you're trying to decide what you want to fly in. Always remember that if you're flying in stable or angle mode and you bump a gate, chances are you're going to pull out of it, straighten out, and keep going. You might lose a couple seconds. But if you do that in acro mode, chances are you might flip, shoot across the room, hit the floor, bounce a couple times, and lose like 30 seconds. So keep that in mind. Like if you're going to do acro, it's a lot harder, a lot more practice, and you got to really nail those gates. Or you can just be like Potato or Mouse or Dingles or one of them guys who just fly like fucking monsters.
Right, but to start out, I would I mean, I don't know, it's worth trying, but if you notice that you're having a hard time in acro, flip it over to angle mode, and it might be a little bit easier for you.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
but yeah, let's we're about halfway through the first hour. Let's give a shout out to our sponsor, Alternatively Well. Make sure you guys check them out. They're sponsoring the show tonight. And if you are wanting to have your videos played at the second half of the show, make sure to drop them in the Discord. We're going to give a big shout out right now to everybody who's hanging out with us tonight in the chat. I'm going to drop a few names. If I don't say your name, I'm sorry, but I'm just kind of scrolling through. We got Sully.
Say my name.
Looks like Gardo's in there. Killer B. Whiskey Barrel Barbecue's hanging with us tonight. Thank you. Grandpa is with us. Justin Drones is there. Big Oily. Carbon Cage. Carbon Cage was here early. Yeah. Thank you, Carbon. Jerky FPV's with us. Crash Bandicoot. Tinker Tweak. We got Kim Fused is hanging. What's up, Kim? We got Mouse. I see Amy B in there. What's up, Amy? We got Trill House. Man, there's a lot of people in here. I'm sorry if I didn't say your name. Matt Raymond. So thank you guys for hanging tonight. Listen to us talk about the whoops or whoop it up. But I think, yeah, I think the next part we're going to get into though, because we're going to continue on the whoop track tonight, and we're going to talk about racing a little bit.
Sorry, a name in the chat caught my eye. Got
what's
bandos
that?
And bangers in the chat. It's Lance.
Oh, what's up,
Lance? Sorry, we had to give a shout out to Lance, man.
Yeah, man. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about whoops tonight. So what we're going to be talking a little bit now is about, we got a few more things before we get to the videos, but we wanted to talk a little bit about racing. And yeah. I know a lot of people have been interested in it. And one of our pilots, Mouse FPV from around town, this week was his first week coming out to a whoop race, and he loved it. So I think a lot of people out there would really dig it if they tried it. You know, I mean, whoop racing is, I don't know, it's not something about that little competitive thing. Even if it's just a little fun, it changes the way you fly. So it adds a little bit of adrenaline to something that, didn't have it.
And coming from somebody who's like pretty much not competitive at all, I've never been into sports, never been competitive about anything. But when we started racing whoops, y'all my enemy.
Well, that's how you got to think about it, man. You're like
I'm out for blood. I'm like,
all emotions start flying, man. People, you can tell when we're racing, it's a little different night. Like, so it can bum you out if you're not doing good.
It can definitely bum you out.
But it can do the opposite if you're doing good. You know what I mean?
There's been multiple times leaving a tiny whoop race, especially when we used to do the big multi-GP ones, and walking out of there like, I did pretty good tonight. That was awesome. But there's also been nights where you sit half the night out because something happened to your whoop and you're out the game, and it's like, I only got one lap, and I've been here for like 6 hours.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun though. So if you're out there, if you're listening and you see a local whoop race, you should grab your whoop and go check it out. It's so fun. And I know a lot of them are doing them. We've done them at bars. We do them at Excel Drones. Even setting a whoop race up at the house, man, it's fun. Have a couple people come by and do some racing. But now with racing, there's different types of tracks now. Yeah. We've been racing a bunch of different styles, and look at this one. We've got LED tracks. Now LEDs are kind of like,
that wild.
I don't know. I think they're cool, man. Let's see, we got drones and pulling up some indoor tracks. Oh, here we go.
Wow, that's inside of a disc golf putt place. You know how bad I've been wanting to go to like a local like zone, what are that zone place?
Zap Zone,
and ask them how much would it be to rent out the putt area for a day and set up a tiny whoop race there. If you're interested in your local, let me know. I'll make it happen.
Yeah,
dude, look at it. Just look at it. I almost want to play the video to see because this looks awesome.
Yeah, and then everybody could wear like white t-shirts so everybody glows in there. Yeah. Shit, you know what I mean?
Make sure you don't brush your teeth for a week so we can all smile real bright.
Get those props that would glow in the dark. They got the glow in the dark props.
Like the rules can be is you have to have like everything neon on your drone. Like take a highlighter, take a white frame, and take a like yellow highlighter and highlight the whole frame so it
Dude,
glows.
I'm in. Where are we doing it?
All right,
Does anybody out there know a Zap Zone owner, or do you own a Zap Zone?
yeah. If anybody has a connection to like a Zap Zone or anything like that, I will totally be down.
Yeah, we could have a fucking everybody show up, have a big meetup, and fly drones in the black light. That would be really cool. Freestyle. Chubb says freestyle the laser zone.
I really got to see what this track looks like as they fly it.
Okay, guys. So here's a whoop race here. These are 65s.
Yeah. Oh, look how
check these out.
Look at that place.
Whoa. See, we got to do this, man.
Oh, all right, guys. Like I said, anybody local, I am totally down to set something like this up.
Yeah. So if you've never seen a race, these are like, we go through these gates, and that's what they're doing here. So you're basically like, they set up gates all around, and you just hit each gate. 1, 2, they got gate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways you can hit them. Look at that, dude. That is cool.
I'm totally.
We got a lot of people at that one too.
I am so in for that.
All right, guys, we got something to work towards here with the whoop race at a Zap Zone or a somewhere with black lights. But that's like the perfect spot for it because it's all open.
Like in the goggles.
No antennas, man. Oh, I bet you could see pretty good. I don't know though.
That was cool for sure.
Yeah, that was neat, man.
All right, I know we're not supposed to do our videos yet. That caught my eye.
We had to show that one.
Yeah, that's Tiny Whoop Indoor Racing. That was in Northern Virginia.
Okay.
That was the NVRC, the Northern Virginia Radio Control. There we
go. So yeah, racing's really fun though, man. And if you're another thing too, if you already got a whoop and you're racing and stuff, something that's huge, that will help you at home to practice is to make yourself some gates and to pick up a timing puck.
Yeah.
Now they have a like an official. What would he say was the official inside size of the gate? 16
inches.
19 inches.
Or 18 or 19.
Which I guess is not official anymore because I've been seeing more and more races where gate is a gate. Like they don't really have an official Tiny Whoop gate anymore.
If it's a multi-GP, that's when it's official.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, because a lot of these other ones will have like octagons or, things like that. But that's huge, man. If you get a couple gates at your house, and then they sell this puck, it's called a Lap RF. And you can hook it up to your phone. But what Drones found the other week, which is huge, Drones, and you should share this with everyone.
Have you tried it yet?
I have not, but it is really cool. There's an app you can download for your phone.
Yeah, let me show them the puck first.
Okay, yeah, the puck. There it is. Lap RF.
Yep. So this is from Immersion RC. Now with the puck, it can be a little bit finicky. You really got to like tweak it out and tinker with it. And the more pilots you put on it, the more finicky it gets. We've had success running 4 whoops on it, but we've also had like some races where we had to like figure out somebody's time because missed their lap or something.
Yeah, it starts slowing up too as you put more pilots on it. He says, "Isn't the puck sold out everywhere?" In the chat, props off. It might be props off. They're hard to find. They were hard to find years ago, but sometimes you can find them used. Sometimes you'll see them in FPV Marketplace, or if you see one, they're definitely worth picking up.
Yeah, and I think our thoughts, what we're going to end up doing for our Whoop Wednesdays when we do some like actual official racing is we're going to run 2 pucks. So you can run 2 pilots per puck, and we shouldn't have any issues doing it that way. But then there's also...
This is the thing that everybody... Because the pucks are sold out, this is the ticket right here. And I think this one you said you can do multiple drones on?
there's supposed to be a way. Now I haven't really like tinkered around with it too much. So basically, the way that I've been using it that it works is it runs off of the camera, so it's like motion detected, and you can set the sensitivity. I don't know how far in, or how many pictures and stuff are in here, but
Yeah, it's called LapTrax, the name of the app.
Laptrax, and I don't know if they have it on iPhones or not. I know they have it on Androids for sure, but let's see.
And it's a personal timing system. So if you're wanting to improve your times on your Whoop and you don't want to get that puck, this is a free download. So you can download it. And Drones and said it's pretty accurate. If you're flying over it, it works pretty well.
Yeah. So I wish I would have thought to bring my little setup in here. So basically, what I have is I have a tablet, an Android cheap Android tablet I got for my DJI goggles for a viewing screen, and I downloaded the app onto that, and I have a camera stand that has a tablet holder on it, and I put the tablet on there, and I got the back facing camera facing at an angle, and I put a gate right there. So every time I fly through that gate, the camera picks it up. I think out of maybe like, I'm sure I went through this thing 100 times, and it's maybe missed me twice. So
yeah, and if you're just trying to improve your time, but what happens if you're racing and you have a timer? Like you could fly a track without a timer, and you're still practicing, and it's good practice. But you really never have an idea of what your lap time is, because from my experience, sometimes with a lap timer on, you'll have a lap that feels really fast.
Yeah.
The timer will tell you that you were slow.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have a lap that feels really slow, and the timer will tell you you were fast.
Yep.
Because so you feeling like you're fast isn't really a gauge of how fast you're going, because it's, I don't know what it is, but the timer though, it doesn't lie. You know what I mean? So when you go over it and it says 16 seconds, you know, it was 16 seconds, you know?
Yeah. And, I had another thought too for like, it's a little more extreme, but like if you really wanted to make sure things were accurate and you had like a group of pilots, if everybody, if you had 4 people or 4 tablets that you could like run the app on and have a gate for each one like lined up next to each other.
Yep.
And so like when you're racing, like, pilot A goes through gate 1, pilot B goes through gate 2, C3, D4, and everybody will have their own accurate timing that way too. I mean, that's a little extreme,
right?
But I mean, it could definitely be done that way. So
right,
I mean, there's always options, or there's always the big timing system from Immersion RC that they use for like the 5-inch races, and those work pretty flawlessly. They got those things pretty tuned in.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Dingles in the chat asks, you said it's not for iPhone.
I don't believe it is, man. I believe it is an Android only app. But I do know, let's see. I do know that there was another version that was of a Laptrax that was for iPhone.
Okay.
But I don't think this one in particular is, I think it's an Android only. And I think that has to do with when a third party creates an app, there are certain permissions they need to create that app. And iPhone security is so tight that it won't let them.
Yeah. So, I got you.
Or I could just be talking on my ass on that one.
But as far as we know, guys, there's not one on the iPhone. But you can check. I mean, it's worth checking. If you're in the chat and you check and you find it, let us know, because I'm sure everybody would like to know. If you're watching this on a replay, leave it in the comments. If you know. But yeah, it's a really good tool though, for when you're racing. Now, another thing for racing, that's a good thing, is all the hop ups that you can do on these things. Like you can buy them pre-built, but there's so many different things that you can do,
Right.
like our regular drones. You can hop up everything from the camera to the canopy, to the motors, to the frame, to the props, all the different styles, companies, types, blades. So there's a lot of options, even once you get into it. You know what I mean? To kind of
Right.
customize the drone to the way you want it to feel, you know?
I mean, you can customize the OSD, which is your on-screen display, from what you see inside the goggles. You know, you can make it say what you want in there, like your pilot name. You can have like your time. You can have like if you're armed or disarmed. You know,
Yeah, yeah. And then too, like we were talking, if you're the blade setups on tiny whoops, because some people use a 2 blade prop, a 3 blade prop, and a four
yeah,
blade prop. And we
yeah,
wanted to explain what that does. Kind of if you're if you're new to whoops and you're not sure, what's the difference between a 2, a 3, and a 4. Um, your 2 blade prop is basically made for speed. You're gonna get speed out of it because it's gonna spin up faster.
hmm
But you're not gonna get as much control out of it. You're gonna lose a little control because I don't know what it is, but that's the way that a 2 blade prop flies.
yeah, definitely. You get better battery life too on it. You know, the battery life and the control come from the fact that you only have two blades pushing the air, so it's less resistance on the motor, which means it's less energy from the battery to move that motor, so better battery life. And the same thing when it comes to the control. You're only pushing two blades, so it's less surface pushing the air, which gives you less control. If you think about it like a piece of paper, if you fold a piece of paper in half and push it down, there's only so much resistance. If you open that piece of paper up and push it down, there's more resistance. If you have a real big piece of paper and push it down, there's even more resistance. So it's the same concept with the props.
Right, right. So the more plastic in there. So then when you go from a 2 blade, you go to this one, which is a 3 blade.
Yep.
Um, which I know a lot of the guys run the 3 blade.
Yeah, three
You,
standard.
yeah, you're kind of in between. You get the control, more control than a 2 blade,
Right.
um, but you're still getting the power. You know what I mean? Pretty good power out of the 3 blade. Myself, I fly the 4 blade. I do 4 blade when I race. It seems to give me more control, and I'm
Yeah.
not a real fast guy anyway, so I'd rather have the control. Um, Maybe if I was starting to get a little faster, I might switch it up to 3. Now, some of the guys even were messing around last year trying like 2 blades in the front and 3 blades in the rear. And I really don't know if that makes a huge difference, but I'm sure it does something.
Right.
It does change the characteristics a little bit. So,
Let's see. Looks
so yeah, there's a
like
lot of options, man, when you want to. And now, like a race whoop, I think a standard KV is usually around 18,500 or 19,000.
yeah. Yeah.
And some of the guys are running a higher KV, which means the motor will spin more revolutions per volt. And they're running like 20,000, even more than that, right? Some of these motors are going up. So that'll make you faster too.
Yeah.
So then if you dial in your props to your KV, you can even get more speed out of them. So it's pretty wild, man. So he's looking
That's cool.
here. What do we got?
Yeah. In our chat, Props Off is showing us some pictures for an upcoming Whoop race. This is the micro drone race at the National Museum. This is the Air Force Museum race.
Oh
So what these
yeah.
guys get to do is these guys get to take their tiny whoops and they get to go out to this Air Force Museum, and there's a huge, huge track set up, and they get to fly through these huge planes and around all this like historical like air combat type stuff, and it's like a real special race because there's only like 48 like spots available for pilots, and only like 30, I think it's like 32 tickets were available. So like it's like a really like sweet deal. But yeah, we were talking about racing. I thought it'd be a pretty cool thing to show.
No, it's definitely cool, man. You're flying through Air Force Museum. You're flying through full size planes. You're flying
Yeah,
up
yeah,
up the belly of these planes, you know what I mean? Like the cargo bays and through the planes and over. So it's pretty cool, man. So here's another. This is a whoop race here as well. You can see it, the gates.
Yep. So
Uh,
this looks like this was a whoop race at a bar, which is another common thing is to set up whoop races at bars. So yeah, whoop racing can be a really big thing. I I would like to see whoop racing be like continuous in our area, like it is in some other places. You know, like I think
yeah,
it'd
it's
be
real seasonal here because here we get the 4 seasons. So during the winter season, everybody hunkers down and they don't really fly much. I'm
yeah.
even that way, man. When it gets really cold, I kind of put it down for a minute. But I'll do the whoops. So, but yeah, definitely something fun, guys. So if you ever get a chance to do a whoop race, definitely check it out. Oh, here we go. Here's some gates and things. Oh, look at that. So that's an official tiny whoop gate. Those are the ones that are 19 in the middle, right? 19 inches.
Yeah, those are the officials. Then you always got ones like these. What is this here? That's a track somebody set up.
Yep.
Look at this one. Look at that gate. That would be wild.
Whoa. Yeah, people do some pretty wild things with the gates with them too, man. Like they got this infinity gate. The infinity gate's badass. It's like mirrors and you fly through it and it feels like, oh, there you go. There's some good ones.
It's
And
deep
the
though.
LEDs kind of changed the game too, because when we got into it, the LEDs weren't really around yet to where people were making tracks with them. And now they're just everywhere, man. And they kind of, I don't know, they kind of add something to it when you're flying, right? LED gates.
You know what? LED tracks are awesome. Um, the part that's not awesome is setting them up.
Yeah,
That's
they're a
the
lot of
hard
work.
part. It's a lot of work to set up an LED track.
Yeah, I remember one of the pilots,
There's a spot where you
was
can
it
buy some.
Nathan? Was it Nathan? Did he have a setup of them?
Yeah, yeah, he
Didn't
did.
he? And he would bring them out, and we were even on Whoop Wednesdays. He would bring them out and set
Yep.
them up, but it was a big undertaking. But yeah, Gardo Rotor in the chat says COVID kind of killed a lot of the indoor events. It
Oh,
did for a
definitely.
while. They're back though. I know.
Yeah, they're starting to
Um,
come back.
if you guys are in the Detroit area, you got to come out to Whoop Wednesdays at Excel Drones in Westland. Is it Westland or Garden City?
Garden City.
It's in Garden City. But come out and fly with us, everybody. We've been having a great time. We're starting races next week, so that'll be a really fun time.
Yeah, we're gonna start up races, and I got a whole bunch of newbie drone stuff to give away. Compliments of newbie drone. Hey, that's backwards. Oh, I
Oh,
forgot I
nice,
mirrored
man.
us to match. I was like, why is that backwards?
Right. Yeah. We're matching up with our logo tonight, if everyone can't tell.
Yeah.
We got it backwards.
Yeah, we got it going now, man.
Yeah, we got it on though. But yeah, thank you everybody for listening to the Whoop Talk tonight.
Yeah, I hope all that was pretty informational for you guys.
Yeah, and if anybody's watching, or if you're watching this on a replay and you've got a question about a Whoop, or if you've got anything about a Whoop that you want to know, drop it in the comments or drop it in the chat. We'll see if we could get it answered.
So, Extel in our chat is asking if I have any gate suggestions for purchase. He
Oh,
wants to
there
get
you
a
go.
couple for home. So, let me pop open this window real quick. So, this company right here, Lisa Drone Racing Gates, this is where we
Yeah.
got the gates at for Excel. So if Excel wants to get custom gates like Excel, then this is where he could go to get them at.
Yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, we actually we have some beta FPV ones at Excel that are I think it's like, don't quote me. Yeah, those ones. They're like
I got
30
these
bucks
here.
for a set of 4, I think.
Yeah,
And
these
then
are
we
the ones
got
I got in my house. You can see how, I mean, they're pretty good size.
yeah.
So when you fly through them, you can also dive through them.
Yeah. I think my recommendation are on the beta FPV gates is they come with like these little like hoops on the inside of it so you can put an LED light. I would cut those out. I've heard people get caught up on them a lot and stuff if you're like flying through them. But other than that, they work great.
Yeah. Yeah, and it helps, man, just having a couple of gates around. I mean, even if you have two and then you use like a couple obstacles in your house to kind of
If I turn
make a
my
little
camera,
course.
you see, I got whoop gates all over the place.
Drones is not into drones at all.
You walk through my house, like every doorway has like a gate off to the side that I can quickly move and hang in the door.
He's always prepared for a whoop down.
And I'm a bachelor drone pilot. I get to do that kind of stuff.
Right? You can leave your course up for the night.
For the most part, yeah.
But yeah, thank
guys,
you.
If you want to get into whoops and stuff, definitely check them out. There's all kinds of places to get them. Recommendations, I mean, anywhere from newbie drone. The newbie drone's got a couple of them. I would say if you're looking to race, though, I would go with the Hummingbird for racing and the Acro Bee if you're just looking to do more like a freestyle fun fly.
Yeah, this one's the Hummingbird. It's a newbie drone Hummingbird.
This is the Acro Bee. They look
That's
exactly the same. The biggest difference is hold yours upside down, Jake. You should be able to see. You can almost see inside. See how his board on the inside is shaped like a T, and mine's a yellow square. That's the biggest visual difference.
And it's a weight. I think it's a weight thing too, right? It's a little bit lighter.
It's a weight thing. It's a tune thing. It's just about anything. Like if you really want to get down into racing, I would definitely say the Hummingbird is the way to go. Beta FPV has the Meteor 65s. Those are not a bad quad or whoop. The only thing is, from my experience, is Beta FPV doesn't have the best quality control. So it's a hit or miss if you're going to get that really awesome Meteor 65, or if you're going to be going on, emailing back and forth to Beta FPV for 3 months to get yours replaced because it didn't work right. So
yeah, now a Mobula 6 is also really nice. I've had a Mobula 6 for like 3 years, and those are nice little boards too. And they still sell those. I believe they even have a HD one now that records HD.
They do.
So that's another nice one. I know a lot of people are flying those.
Speaking of a Mobula 6, this is my 75 millimeter, but this is actually a Happy Model Mobula 6 inside. So I took my Mobula 6 and I took it out of its 65 millimeter frame like this, and I put it into a 75 millimeter frame like this and put bigger props on it. And honestly, in this one, I didn't touch nothing on it. I didn't do no PID tuning, no nothing. And that's probably one of my best flying whoops, period, for freestyle
Yeah.
stuff.
So that's always something fun you could do too. If you got a whoop that you're want, if you got a couple, maybe turn one into a 75. I've been thinking about doing the same with mine.
Shoot, I've
turning one of them
about building a 75 pusher, build it upside down.
Yeah, that would be cool too, man. I want an HD one for sure. Your cup's killing me, man. Every time you drink out that cup.
I like to keep posing after every one too.
Right.
Awesome, man. Awesome.
But yeah, we are almost to the videos, guys. Thank you for hanging with us tonight.
Yeah. I hope everybody's enjoying our new take on things and enjoying our new format.
Yeah, we're trying some new things this year. And if you're in the chat and you are watching, smash that like button.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed to the channel, click that subscribe button. We appreciate that. That helps us out so much. And make sure you support the sponsor, Alternatively Well. You can check them out on Facebook. Definitely check them out.
Yeah. And next week, we have a guest.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be good, man.
We're going to have a guest. We're going to be talking about tuning and PIDs and what else? Tuning, PIDs, Beta
There's a lot.
4.3.
Yeah.
We're filtering. We're going to get all Joshua Bardwell on your guys. So be ready. Because our
Mouse FPV's coming. So yeah, man, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, we're going to do all of your answer your tuning questions too. What we're going to do is if you guys got questions for Mouse, we're going to have you drop them in the chat next week if you're watching live. And if you're not, drop a comment in this episode, even if if you're watching the replay, and we'll get the questions on the show. And if not, join the Discord, and we can get the questions in there as well. So
absolutely,
that's another spot to get the information out there, is on our Discord.
Yeah, I'll put all the links for like the different whoops and stuff in the Discord page too.
Right on.
That way you guys got options. Like I said, especially if you're new, that way you know where to go and what to get. And as I always say to anybody who's new to FPV, do what you like. Don't do what everybody tells you to do.
Yeah, it's your journey, man. Take your journey. Like
learn the basics. I mean, there are basics you have to learn. But when it comes to like what motors, what flight controller, what camera, what frame, that's your world, man. Don't let anybody else tell you.
Yep.
If you want
that's half the fun, though.
Yeah. If you want to fly a taped together frame, hey, if you're happy when you're flying, clap your hands.
That's it, man. We have hit the midway point of the show, guys. I think it's time.
I'm running out of stuff to ramble on.
We are going to get to the videos now, guys. So thank you to everybody who submitted. And if you're watching the show and you want to submit one, you can drop the videos in our Discord. We play them every Sunday night in the second half of the show. You guys can hang out, watch videos with us. If you're watching on a replay, join us on a Sunday night at 9.
And if you're watching on the replay, drop a comment and let us know that you're watching the replay. I'm kind of curious to see like actually how many people are watching the replays.
Yeah, definitely drop a comment. Let us know you're there.
Yeah. All right, let me get over here to what's up, chat? How you guys doing?
Yeah, hi everybody in the chat. Let me check back in. We still got, we got 28 in the chat now.
28 of you guys.
Growing and growing and growing. So we appreciate that.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you for sticking around the whole first half of the show, the educational part.
We was trying to educate you guys a little bit.
You have now been educated.
I got educated a little bit there. There were some things I wasn't sure on.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah.
So now we can kick off some videos that
All
are
right.
starting to play. Hold on, guys.
Here we go. Yeah, we appreciate all you guys watching. Hope you guys are all staying warm. I know some of you live where it's warm, so enjoy your warmth.
And I promise after like a couple weeks, all of this will run so much smoother because I got a lot of new things going on right now. So like I'm not in my normal basic flow that I'm normally in.
Yeah, we're trying new things.
Here
we go. Oh, and speaking of whoops, it starts out with a whoop video. It looks like Mouse is already making.
It's Mouse.
He's making tracks already. Shit, I got some competition this week, man. Oh, he's freestyling. Yeah, it's so fun. That's what's cool. Like on a cold day, like here in Michigan, you can rip around your house like this in your little tiny whoop, you know. So you know what? Let's ask everybody in chat or in the replay. If you're watching the replay, leave a comment. Where is your favorite place to fly a tiny whoop? Do you have a spot? Is it at your house? Do you go somewhere? Do you ever take it to the mall or anything crazy like that? Let us know. I think the craziest place I've ever done mine, I did take mine to Southland Mall one time, and it didn't do very well, dude. My video was horrible when it got like about 50 feet away from me, because I think there's a bunch of weird shit going on. Yeah, dude, it was bad. Yeah, so I almost crashed it in the pond.
There is a over by Excel where that chicken shawarma places that I go to all the time.
Yeah.
Like on top of the building, they got big like peaks that are made out of like single post like bars or whatever.
Yeah.
And at first I kept like thinking like, dude, I want to fly my like 5-inch over here. How sweet would that be, you know? And then I was like, oh, the whoop would be so fun to like spin around that thing. And just a couple, what was it, this past Saturday, I got a shawarma, and or no, last Saturday, I guess. Anyways, I was sitting there and I had my whoop next to me, but I didn't have any charged batteries. I was so disappointed. I got everything out. I had my goggles on, and I'm looking through my batteries. I'm like, oh no!
Oh, that's the worst, man.
Yeah, I was gonna.
We should try to go to Fairlane one time, because Fairlane, like half of it's closed, man, and you can like,
yeah.
And there's like 3 floors there, so you could dive like from the top floor down, you know, like.
Dang, baby.
It would definitely be fun. Very nice, Mouse. That was cool. Thank you for sharing. Fit the theme for the Tiny Whoops tonight. And Mouse is going to be a guest on the show next. Oh, we got the Bando Cam.
Got the Bando Cam now, guys.
Look at that, man. He's doing so many things. So now you guys can see Bando enjoying her treats.
Actually, she's not supposed to be eating that. Give me that. Don't chew that. Come here.
Oh, you can't. Now she already ate it.
Oh, that's a part of her dog toy that she just chewed off.
Oh, I thought she was eating a treat.
But I got one for her. Come here.
We all caught Bando eating something she wasn't supposed to be. All right, guys, here's the Bando Cam.
There you go. There's her treat. And her little smile.
I like the Bando Cam, man. That's cool.
She's
Nice
like,
little touch there. We're stepping it up with the Bando Cam.
As long as I can keep her in that spot.
Right.
All right. Now we got one from MFR FPV. Falls 3. Oh, dude, this looks sick.
Oh, is that the Frozen Falls?
Yeah,
this is pretty dope, man. Look at, he's got his like fingerless, thumbless gloves. You're hardcore, man. Like, I would be in my truck. I wouldn't be standing out there. Guys, this is MFR FPV. Click on that link, subscribe to his channel. Look at this, dude. Oh, there's the Frozen Falls. That is cool, man. Oh shit. AB just bought a Detroit FPV show. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't see what it said he got, or what they got. Hey, if you guys want to support the show, we have merch in our merch store. Check it out. There's all kinds of stuff. Mouse pads, we've got shirts, we've got all kinds of cool stuff in there. So that is very cool, man.
Literally, what a cool spot.
It was out cold.
Out cold.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right, looks like we got some Crash Bandicoot. It looks like he's doing some chasing. White Lake 12222. That's a lot of twos.
All right, here we go. Oh, look at this, dude. This is cool. Is that guy on a 2-wheel motorcycle?
Yeah.
It totally is, man. They stud up those tires, though, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, it would be flying all over, right? Look at all of them, dude. There's a ton of them out there. See them on the other side? Like, that's cool as hell.
Crash, this is awesome.
Crash, this is neat, man. Do you ride these bikes, or are you just out there chasing them? That would be cool, man, to ride one of them. That'd be cold, though. Like, I guess riding a snowmobile is cold, too, though, but it's fun as hell. So you just do it, you know?
You get bundled up, though.
Yeah, you dress for it, cover your face up, get those guys. You got to have those goggles, too. These look like little bikes. Are they little? Or is it just a view? Holy shit, how fast that guy's going.
They are hauling ass, dude.
Yeah, they are. Well, he's punching it out on his drone, and they're like walking away from him. I wonder how fast they are going. I'd say 40, 50 out there.
We got FPV Mama in the house.
Hey, FPV Mama, how's it going? Excited about Rampage this year. We're definitely going to be there, so we'll see you there. And if you guys are thinking about going to Rampage, let us know. It'll be fun to all meet up down there and just have a good old time. Oh, the Bando cam's back. Wow. It's pretty wild, man. When you live on a lake, there's a lot that goes on. Once it freezes up, they do all this kind of shit. And then the summer, there's always boats and Bando.
So we get her used to it. Hey guys.
Yeah, Rampage is going to be in Barnwell, right? It's Barnwell, South Carolina.
Yeah.
You guys can check that out. I think there's a website up now. But yeah, definitely check it out. If you haven't been, it's a good time. Last year we had so much fun. Definitely this year is going to be a blast as well. I already talked to Brock Lee. He's rolling with us again, so I have the crew going down there, so it'll be fun.
Yeah. You should see the stack of bottles in my garage. I've been prepping for this.
Dude, I got some for you.
Yes.
I don't want to take them back. So I was like, you know what? They're in my bed in my truck. I'm going to bring them over and donate.
I have no shame in the pop bottle game.
All right, I will donate.
I bet you I have probably like $200 in there. Like, where's the
Ready?
pop bottles?
Oh, you're ready to go, man.
Getting there.
It's not that far off. I was looking at the calendar and they're not that far out, dude. It's only like 11 weeks away or something. 11 or 12 weeks. So it'll be here.
I didn't realize that place was that big.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a huge place. Well, they were having golf carts last year too that would take you around to different spots, so you didn't have to walk all the way to the back.
If I owned a golf cart, I would bring it.
That would be the spot, man. Yeah, we got to get Brutal down there this year with his wing.
Oh shit! FPV Mama said that on Friday there will be a birthday cake for Brock's birthday. Totally in for a Brock celebration. A Brock celebration.
Oh man,
I'm trying to combine the two words together. Brock celebration.
I didn't know it was Friday. Yeah, he's riding down with us, so we'll have to have a birthday celebration on the way down.
All right.
That'll be fun. That'd be a perfect birthday, man. You're at Rampage for your birthday.
That's
What better way?
Best birthday ever.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I'm down for some birthday cake though.
Hey, look, it took
his
an hour and
birthday's
12 minutes.
And his birthday's on Friday the 13th, bro.
What?
Ooh,
What?
Friday 13th. I wonder how many times it's been Friday the 13th in his life. Probably a few, you know.
Got some Gardo rotor here.
Oh, nice. I like the song, Gardo. How's the music out there, guys? Can you hear the music okay? And the talking? Is it okay?
Whoa.
What was that? The record scratched.
It just caught me off guard.
Who's this guy here?
So we'll be down there Friday the 13th. If we got that same Airbnb, you know how creepy that's going to be next to that like old abandoned house?
Yeah.
That was
The
like
music-
straight Michael Myers shit right there.
Hey, Dingle says the music is a little loud. Okay, thank you, Dingles.
All right.
Yeah, we're not sure. It's hard for us to tell on our end. So I wanted to make sure.
How we doing now? How's that? A
Little better, guys? Droneson needs to turn up his mic a little bit more, Brutal says. Thank you, Brutal. Turn it up, turn it up. So yeah, we were talking too about this year maybe trying to go down a day early, drones, and instead of going on the Friday and waking up Saturday morning, you don't like going down on Thursday, taking our time and staying the night down there Thursday, and then Friday we can just celebrate Brock's birthday and eat cake all day.
I am totally good for that.
Yeah, that'll be fun, man. So yeah, guys, get your tickets. I know they're going to sell out fast this year, so it will definitely be fun. If you haven't been, you got to go at least once in your life. So
yeah, if you're in FPV, it's worth every penny.
It is. And the people, that's the people there were just amazing. Everybody I met there was cool as shit. So we got to really,
FPV mama.
Yeah, take care. We'll see you at Rampage.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. It is much appreciated.
Hope everybody's doing good out there. I didn't get out to fly this week except for tiny whoops though, so I feel kind of.
So let me get Carbon Cage's video started here. This is Carbon Cage FPV Gorilla Whoop train number 1.
What was that? Was a long title.
Wearing enough layers to insulate an iceberg. It's time
advertisements.
for a new hoodie.
Oh man. So yeah, those oh, here we go. Look at that.
That is great.
That kid rocks, man. That's the same one that freestyles, right? The 5-inch.
Yeah.
I think he's the one that we watched the other week ripping doing trippy spins. I think he was trippy spinning. If I remember correctly.
It was 2 weeks, about 2 weeks ago, that we went to go fly. I foolishly forgot to set a setting in my quad. This is the quad. It's still setting on the desk. I fixed it, but it's still setting on the desk.
Oh, like you haven't flown. Yeah. Well, you got to mention too that it's been 7 degrees outside in the morning.
It has been cold.
Yeah, and maybe like sometimes it gets up to maybe 15 in the afternoon. Today was a little bit warmer. It was 27 or something.
Yeah. Still wasn't warm enough to fly. And that says a lot coming from me.
I saw your post this morning that said lazy Sunday in effect or something. I was like, yeah, buddy, me too.
Well, you know what? I checked the weather this morning. They're talking about getting snow today. And I'm like, oh, it's going to snow. And I looked outside and it was snowing. And I'm like,
yeah, we did get a little coating this morning.
Yeah.
Like a little bit, but not much.
No. But when I seen that, I was like, yeah, if it's going to snow today, then it's cold.
We haven't talked about food at all this week.
Uh-huh. We were just talking about cake.
Oh yeah. Talk about food so much I don't even realize I'm talking about food. Dude, you're just talking all about cake, eating cake.
Oh, we got some looks like this is some Velocidrone video from Chubb.
Oh, nice.
Doing a little drifting.
Very cool, man. Now, who is this?
Chubbs.
Oh, thanks, Chubbs. Oh, this is cool, man. I know you could chase stuff in Velocidrone.
Yeah, it's one of the new things they just added. You know, I don't know how you guys fly this good in Velocidrone. If I do racing, I do okay, but when I try to do freestyle, man, I have such a hard time.
Yeah, nice job, man.
You're doing really good. Like,
right? Yeah, I have a hard time with it too, man. I'm not real good with Velocidrone.
But if you put me out on a real drift track with some cars, or even an RC drift track with some cars, I'm fine.
It feels different, yeah.
Well,
Subs awesome. For Chubbs. I love it.
Subs for Chubbs.
Make sure you guys sub to Chubbs. Subs for Chubbs. That's beautiful forevermore. Hashtag subs for Chubbs.
Oh, we got some whoop racing from Props Off. Props Off in the house.
This cheap American drone destroyed the billion-dollar drone industry.
Oh boy!
Oh shit! Is that Mavic Mini?
Engineer built a revolutionary drone at an incredibly low.
Oh, it's a fake Mavic Mini. It's a Plavik Mini.
It's a Plavik Mini. Oh,
Grandma, I said a Mavic, not a Plavik. Oh, cool, man. Is this Matt at that clubhouse? Props off. Okay. Yeah, I think he flies with Matt, right? Props off.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
This is a cool track, man.
This is cool.
I think Kelly set this one up. That Kelly Stanley guy.
Yeah.
It looks fun. Looks like you guys got the place to yourselves too. Look at that hallway, dude. They filled it.
There's a pop. There's a hoop track just in the ceiling up there.
Wow.
Cool.
This does look fun.
Yeah, it does.
Wow. What are those big lighted ones made of, I wonder? They look like hula hoops almost.
They may be those actual light up hula, like LED hula hoops.
Uh-huh.
Or it could be like opaque looking PVC. I forgot what they call it. There's like a certain name for it.
Okay.
It's like the same stuff they use to run like in your refrigerator line and stuff. Like the water line.
I got you. They're really bright though. Oh shit, we got a race. That's the best when you see somebody in your camera. They should want to just fly.
You're going back and forth.
Yeah, like you're doing a ladder gate. You see them show up in your ladder gate. You're like, oh shit, they're on me.
Yeah, like we just passed them. There you go.
There he goes.
There
now
it
we got a race.
There it is. Oh.
Yeah. Next, he just passed him. He got him.
Oh, you're gonna see him here in a second.
That feels really good. Yeah, he's gonna come up.
Oh no!
He made a little mistake. He's gonna come. Oh no, he's landing.
Oh, it's the end of the race. I was like, oh damn, he got him.
Nice, man. That was fun. That was a fun one. Props off.
Like watching.
Very cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, I love watching boot race.
All right, that's the end of the freshies for Sunday. Now we're gonna go to the videos for Sunday.
All right, guys. Thank you for submitting. I know the videos are a little light this week. Everybody's freezing.
Yeah, it's cold out there. That's
Yeah,
why
we thank you guys.
I'm playing like full videos. I'm not cutting them short this week.
Yeah, for sure, man. We're only at 10:21, so we appreciate you guys hanging through the Whoop Talk tonight. It was fun.
Yeah.
Stay tuned next week too, because we got a tuning talk with Mouse.
We got
We'll
some
learn
kids
how to
flying
tune, man.
here.
All right, what do we got here? Pitts Flying Eye. All right. Ooh, look at this, man. Looks like little devil horns or something.
I think it is.
Yeah.
This is Mike at WKYA Radio. This just it. This is Mike at WKYA Radio. This just it. This is Mike at WKYA.
Yeah, it's so cold out, man.
This just it.
I got to get out this week, though. I got to make myself go once. Sun's starting to stay up a little later. Now after work, I can go for like an hour or something.
Confused that her submit ended upside down in a snowbank. That's the perfect video. Where's it at?
You got goggle footage?
Come back, guys.
Oh, yeah, Puff Pack. If you're watching, we haven't had one of those tonight. So double Puff Pack on me. Take two. Take 2 bites. Yeah, we are already out of January, though. Tomorrow's the last day of January. We're moving into February, getting closer to the FlyBQ. So if you guys weren't able to come out to the last FlyBQ, we're going to be doing one this spring. So look for that. Date's not 100%, but I think it's going to be the last weekend in May. So get everything ready. It's going to be a good time flying and hanging and barbecuing. And Let's go shake. Ice Fist Shanny, Trillhouse says. Yeah, we did that a few years ago. He's talking about we took some ice shanties to the bando and we were flying inside the ice shanties in the bando, staying warm. Made total sense though. Once I thought about it, I was like, you know, you don't need your eyes because you have your goggles. Like,
Right.
You know, like, so you sit in that thing all warm.
That's a mouse. Mouse flying his toothpick. I think this may be.
Mouse doesn't mess around, man. He's out there in the cold and everything.
Yeah,
He's pretty hardcore this year. He is, man. He's killing it with this toothpick, though. I got this hold in my hand on Wednesday, and it's pretty light, man. I couldn't believe it with that Naked Vista in it. Like how light it is.
Toothpick.
Oh, I knew you were gonna take it there after I said that. I saw that look on your face. Like, what did I just say that was not correct or that could be made into something else? And there we go. Puff Pack, everybody. Puff
Welcome
Pack.
to part 2 of the Detroit TV show.
Yeah, this is not the educational part, guys. You might lose a couple brain cells during this part.
Just a few.
Oh, man. Oh, I see Mike Drones popped in tonight. What's happening, Mike Drones? Good to see you, brother.
Welcome to the show. Can't use the bando cam because there's no bando to show.
Yeah, you know, February goes by so fast, dude, because it's a short month that we'll be into March. And once we're into March, that's when we start ripping again, dude.
Yep.
That's when we get some good days around here. So
I'm excited.
we only got one more month of the super cold. Hey, Romasu showed up as well. Hey, what's happening, Romasu? Good to see you. Got the whole crew hanging tonight. We love you guys.
You guys all rock.
Wow, we got 27 in there right now. You guys rule, man. And thank you guys for everybody submitting videos. Man, Mouse is really taking this toothpick like a 5-inch.
Likes. Wow, 33 of them.
That's awesome, guys.
So, what are you guys in the chat thinking of the show? You guys digging it? You like the information in the beginning?
Yeah, we're trying to switch it up. We're just trying to get some feedback, see what you guys think.
I feel it must be doing better because we're getting more likes on our shows, on the last 2 shows.
Yeah, we're trying to bring a little bit of value to you guys each show. We're trying to pick maybe a interesting topic that we could throw out there and just kind of barrel through, you know.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that was
guys.
cool, man. Yeah, then we'll still do our thing, man. This is the hang out with everybody and play videos, and you know, we love that part too.
Oh, cool. Justin Jones has Meteor 65. This thing is a 1S. Put this on 4.3. I need to do this soon.
Is this on a Whoop 4.3?
Yeah.
Damn. This Justin?
Yeah.
Justin's a mechanic back there with this gate set up.
And he's in air mode too.
Whoa,
Yep,
he
there
is.
it is. There it was.
Look at him doing flips, man. He's doing some big oily style. Doing those baddie flips through stuff. That's a cool track, Justin. Are those LEDs as well? Yeah, they look like it. Like there's... Oh, he's got a tube up there. This guy ain't playing around, man. He's going to come to Whoop Wednesday one week and just knock all of us right off the
He just did a
track.
juicy flick through that. Right through there. He did it. Look, it was in
I
his
know.
head. Justin. Teach me a wise one. Like, seriously. A juicy flick. It was like a spot on juice. No, look.
Power
Get
looped
outta
almost.
here.
And a Maddie flip.
Almost. You
Yeah,
son of
whoops
a-
are insane, man. You're just killing it, Justin.
I sit in my living room and I put a hoop in the middle of the living room.
Dude, did you see that?
I know, yes.
That was really good, bro. Dude, he just did a mouse move, upside down, inverted yaw spin. Upside down, inverted yaw spin. No, it's just a inverted yaw spin, not an upside down. That would be a regular one. An upside down inverted yaw spin is just a regular yaw spin.
We call that an oxymoron spin.
Oh man, that was awesome. Very cool, dude. Very cool, Justin. Thank you for sharing that. That was a good video, Justin. Some of those moves you're doing there, bro.
Looks like Props Off said he's got a picture for us.
Uh-oh. Well, open it off to the side first.
Oh, I see. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. What is it?
Wow.
Now you gotta be curious. Like you're pumping it up. Oh shit.
It's got fans in it to boost you up it.
Oh, he's called it a hyperdrive or something, he said.
Dude.
So when you go through it, it shoots you like a Mario Kart.
Dude.
Does it work, guys? Is there a video?
Yeah. Well, they built it for the museum race.
Wow.
Look at that thing, man. You guys just took everything that I thought was cool about Whoop Racing, crumbled it up in a ball, and spit out like this.
So yeah.
This.
So if you can't see what it is, guys, it looks like it's a cannon. Like it's gonna shoot you out of a cannon, and there's air in there. There you go. It's gonna blast you through there into the universe.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
So that's a hyperdrive tunnel. And then they got these fans. There's two fans, one going this way, one going this way. So when you fly through it, it's like,
yeah, if you hit your throttle when you hit the fans, you get an extra boost. Dude, that's badass.
Listen,
we need this for Whoop Wednesday, guys.
I tell you what, guys.
All of our Whoop Wednesday people.
After your museum race, just send that home with potato so we can set it up in Excel. I'll give you $1.
We could get 2 box fans. We need a tube. We could build this, man.
Who's gonna build that part? That's some hardcore construction.
We got some handy people in our group, man.
I
bet you somebody could build a frame like that in our group. Wow, they did a nice job with whoever did this.
Man, huge props off to them.
Yeah, and that's something new, man, because it's something that we've never seen before. You know, I'd never seen it before.
Dude, I would love to be able to open up I don't want to call it Whooptopia because Whooptopia is a race, but a store / track / place that's like a putt golf, but for whoops. You know what I mean? Like the front half of the store.
The Whoop Oasis.
The Whoop Aces. The Whoop Aces.
Whoop Aces.
If you spell it Whoop Aces, you're not really saying Whoop Asses. Whoop Aces.
Right.
Hey. So
it's a
anybody out there got a
place.
bunch of money want to take a chance at this?
It's a spa for whoops.
You gotta get it all shiny.
You get foot rubs while you fly whoops. We could hire some massage people and they could rub our feet.
I don't want nobody touching my feet while I'm flying.
Make it hard to race. It would be challenging.
Mike Jones, no, we have not announced the next Fly BQ yet. We are still working on things for that.
Yep. It's happening for sure, though. Probably end of May, beginning of June, right around that time frame. But yeah, nothing official as of yet.
Yeah.
But we are definitely doing it, guys. So stay tuned. It's going to be fun.
Trail House, they're going to have the museum race in a couple weeks. After that, there'll be a ton of videos of people flying through it. I'm sure somebody will post something soon because I want to see somebody fly through it too. I'm curious to how stable can you stay inside of it without just banging all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, and I want to see how fast it shoots you. Do you go twice as fast? Do you go just a little bit faster?
Right.
Do you not go any faster at all? Does it just kind of feel weird? You know, I don't know.
Just kind of putter through it.
Right. Or if you turn the fan on 4, like, is it way better? Like, or on 3? 1? No, they got the 1, 2, 3.
Right. They might have to keep it on 1 just so it doesn't like bounce. It's just like a little poof.
Right. Yeah, just a
Either
little
way, man, that
finesse.
thing's sick looking.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah. I think I
Very
would like
cool,
to
guys.
like I want to build like a bunch of like cool tunnels and stuff that we could just put up for Hoop Wednesdays. Even though it's only like, you know, like 4 months that we do it for. We could make it like a really sweet 4 months.
Yeah, well, you know what, too? We can always prep for next year over the summer too, like to build something like this.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
we could build a couple obstacles over the off season,
Yeah.
you know, and then when it does come time, we got all the stuff, you know.
Well, you know, I'll always have like gates and stuff hung up at Excel like all summer. You know, you ever get like if we ever get a rainy day and everybody wants to come out to like Excel and whoop, just let me know a few hours ahead of time and I'll set it up.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely be there Wednesday, man, for Whoop Wednesday.
For
So
sure, always.
Yeah.
So I figure like right around like March, mid-March is when it starts tapering off.
Yeah.
You know, I keep it going, or I will keep it going until the first day that nobody shows up.
Yeah. Well, that happens once the weather breaks, man.
It
Everybody
does,
wants
it
to fly
does.
outside. I'm the same way. I'm like,
Yeah, me too.
if I got a chance to go outside, you know, and fly my 5-inch,
Yep.
definitely going. Especially after the winter, everybody's been holed up all winter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As soon
It's kind of tough.
dude, as soon as we have a Wednesday that's like 50 degrees, yeah, it might be the end of Wednesday after that.
Hell yeah, man. So is that all of our videos for the night? Are we
Oh,
done?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, I thought we
got
were
wrapped in
done.
Conversation there.
Oh
No.
man, totally cool. I like the conversation.
Let's see.
I was just I didn't know if we had banged them all out yet or
We got like 3 more. So we got
perfect.
it looks like we have a motor review video from Carbon. So we can play a little bit of this one. I don't know how long it is, but let's see what we got.
Okay,
here.
yeah, let's check it out, man.
Oh, it's only a few minutes long. Let's play this.
Oh, cool.
Keep rocking.
Oh yeah. Oh shit, they got a package. It's always the best.
What's this?
TBS. It's got some new motors.
Just got this package dropped off. Let's check it out. What are these? No way! Looks like we just got the background of V3s here. Oh my god, dude, they look so freaking good. I'm so excited! Thick ass boy!
These ones are thick as boy.
That kid's awesome.
Right?
Did I catch like a English accent or a European accent?
Yeah, definitely.
I know,
Maybe
Pokemon.
Australian.
Australia, okay.
Throw against the wall. Still good.
Okay.
These are the best. They're so strong. Just whoa, this is awesome. Thanks to FPV sending this for a review. Link down into Spectrum.
This is awesome.
You got the coolest parents ever.
Hell yeah, that kid's cool as hell too, man.
Right?
Let's go on the top plate one. We should be good for a rip. Got it fixed. Alright, let's go.
Kid flies better than me.
You messing around, man. Demon says, bang them all out is an expression that's not used enough these days.
Rip one of these motors. You see this? That's too much powerful.
He's all geared up, man. That's so fucking cool. He just got all the gear on, get ready to rip.
Why can't you say you talk to me?
Oh, he's got the punk music going, like Fire Ranger. This is so cool, dude.
Your bed is
Very nice job. Look at him ripping, dude. Look how little his hands are.
That's so awesome. In Perth, Australia, right near Demons.
Okay.
Very cool. Man.
I did hear that. Yeah, I did hear the accent there. We probably sound weird to them, man. 'Cause, like, you know how we hear people from Australia?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I wonder what they sound if they do imitations of people from Detroit, like and talk like we do. You know, how, like sometimes they have the Australian accent.
Have you ever seen like anybody impersonate a white dude? Hilarious.
Yeah, I have like seen like people that are like they totally have like a hard accent.
Like, just us like versus like somebody from the south. Like one of my best friends, like, she moved down south, and like it was like 2 or 3 years I didn't hear from her. Like,
Promise next time will be better.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't recognize her voice at
It's totally different, man. I went down there for a summer one time, and I
all.
came back with,
Awesome. Thank
with
you,
the Southern
Carmen.
draw. That was badass, man.
Yeah.
That was Carbon Cage.
Yeah, it's just weird to think how like we think we sound normal, but we sound just as different to somebody else as somebody sounds different to us.
Yeah, yeah. So when they hear us, they go, "Oh, those guys from Detroit. They have that Detroit accent, you know." And especially Michigan. Michigan has its own kind of thing too, because I know,
What we do,
like we say,
we're like in between like Southern accent and Canadian accent. We got like this weird blend going on.
yeah. The Cardinals getting it here.
Yeah.
Oh, the dog. Is that the new one? The new
Is
pup?
that the new one rocking it?
Is it Dexter and what's the other one's name? Yeah, Dexter's one they've had, and then
Oh, somebody
oh
got
no,
it.
are they gonna get it? Oh no, no,
He's
no!
got it. Oh, they're on
Oh,
it.
they're fighting
on
over
it.
it. Swarm, bro.
They're like, Arvin. We got it. Yeah.
Dexter and Gus.
I gotta do the
Okay.
same thing with banjo, man.
Ripping through there, Dardo. Uh-oh, he's a ping pong guy. Ping pong's fun, man. We used to go to Cobo Hall during the holidays, and they would have the World Ping Pong Championships. You talk about people playing some ping pong, bro. They would stand like 20 feet away from the ping pong table and play. Got Gus the dog. Gus and Dexter here chasing. They're awesome.
That's a bad now. Sorry, guys.
They already gonna play in the house, man. Is this? Okay, this is not a digital. He's got the regular OSD. He's flying in air mode too, man.
Yeah.
What's up? I gotta get on this air mode kick.
If I'm not flying gates, I'm in airport.
Kim Q says that's Kim's ping pong table. Oh man, look out. Can you stand 20 feet away and play? 'Cause they would get going, they start off close to the table, and then they would start backing up, and then it was crazy. It was like Forrest Gump style. Yeah, you know how Forrest Gump, it was like that.
Hey, Gardo, is this like an older video, or do you guys still have Christmas stuff up?
Oh, Drodzen's calling him out.
I did the same thing to Estelle the other day. He had a video. I'm like, dude, you got a Christmas tree up still. It's like the end of January.
I don't see a Christmas tree up though.
No, they don't have one. Estelle did though. They just got like the garland stuff.
Confused says the ping pong table travels. Flybarbecue. I'll challenge you. I'm not very good, but but I was like 16. Oh, look at that. Is that the bearded dragon tank? It's a fun video, girl.
Yeah, it is.
I like that music, too.
Aw, Right when you
I know, I
said
was
it,
kind of
it
bummed to
was
see it end.
aw. I was jamming.
That was very cool, man. Thank
I
you.
feel like I was yelling too.
It's okay.
That's Marty.
What I did. Yeah, Marty. Marty is their bearded dragon. I didn't know those things were like dogs, man. They're like, they hang out, like, they use blankets and fucking wear hats and things. Oh, look at that ice there, dude. It's beautiful. Look at that. Look at is that water coming down? Or what's that? Or is that sunshine coming down? It's like a little bit of water coming down. Whoa. Very cool, man. That was quick.
That was the end of our videos.
That was the end of the night? Or the
That
end
was
of the
end
videos?
them, yeah.
We're done, guys.
I didn't expect the last one to go that quick.
What do we do? No.
What do we do now, guys?
I want to hang out, man.
I can play an additional video for Sunday.
Let's do that, man. Let's get one more in there. It's too early to quit it.
We'll
go one more video, guys, and then we'll get it.
Keep going.
Justin says, you need another one? Yeah, drop a couple in there, guys. We'll play a couple more. Yeah, drop it in, Justin. We'll play it too. We got a few more minutes
How about
here.
the random elevator shaft dive with big oily guy from Justin.
Oh, shit. Let's do it.
All right. We can take another one, guys. This is only a minute and a half long.
Yeah, we've got 15 more minutes. So if you guys want to hang out, I'm down, man. I'm having a good time tonight. Ooh, this place is cool, man. How was the video feed in there? I wonder if it was all like with that steel, you know what I mean?
Right.
He's having any issues with. Yeah, you seem to get weird things going on. I like the song too. Is this Justin? Justin says DJI, baby. No problems, eh? Oh, look at, they're going gallivanting. Diving the thing together. That's so cool. What the hell? Watch this. Check this out, drone. Oh, he went backwards. Here it goes. This is dope. They just went, all right, let's go down here. Sure, let's go. All right, I'm with you. Ooh, it just follows them. No problem. That looks fun, guys. Damn, super inverted yaw spin with some hang time. It does, man. It's fun. It's zany.
More music, please.
Wow, that place was throwing.
Dude, that was
yeah,
cool.
it would be. It would be a hot mess with analog. Yeah, DJI changes things, man. It definitely does.
See, I can pull another one out of here. Let's just randomly grab something up here. I'll scroll up. There's quite a bit in them.
Yeah, right on. Nice, Justin. That was cool, man. Thank you for sharing.
How about something from Rigor Mortis?
Let's do it up, man.
Right.
Yeah, we do have the additional videos for Sunday, guys. If you want to drop videos in there, when we get to the show like this and we've got some time, we'll play those videos as well. So make sure you drop them in there. Damn, look at this. Rigor Mortis.
It's a hell of an intro.
I like that, dude. That sound, dude. That's the best sound. It's funny, like when me and you go flying together, a lot of times me and Drones and we'll get somewhere and we're just gonna rip a bunch of packs real quick. And as soon as he comes down, Or as soon as I come down, you'll hear the other one of us beep, beep, beep,
Plug it in.
beep, beep. Yeah, before the other one's even unplugged. Like, we're just like ready to go.
Oh yeah. You gotta get the
That's a
packs
great
in.
sound. That's a good sound, though, man. Ooh, look at that. Looks all 70s, like the color grading. Like, you used to look at like your parents' pictures from when you were a kid. Like they all had that weird color grading, man. 70s color grading was weird.
Very light. The song makes me feel like I'm in a quick Tarantino movie between the like color grading and the song.
Right. Demons in our chat says, I disagree. The best sound is the 3 beeps your GoPro makes when you stop the recording.
Ooh,
That is a
yeah.
pretty good sound. But if you don't hear the beep, 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 then you can't get any GoPro footage. Oh yeah, I get you, Demons. The worst is when you hit the button thinking that you're stopping the recording and it just starts and you didn't record any of your flight.
And
That's
then you don't
hard.
realize it, and you throw it like in your back seat or like wherever while you're waiting to fly again, and like 5 minutes goes by, and then you hit the button and you do it like the whole day.
I've done that, dude. And all you have
Every video is
between
like
packs.
20 minutes long, and they're all like just people talking in the background.
The
Not a
drone's sitting
single-
on,
Yep, I have done it.
sitting on your back.
And you know what?
bag.
Every single one of you in the chat's done it too. Don't lie. You know you do.
Yeah, because once you get it out of sync, when you hit the button,
Yep.
it starts the recording when it's supposed to stop. So like
Yeah,
you
you
get
just
all
hear a beep
backwards.
and you're like, it's gonna go.
Dude, I've totally done that, man.
That's why when I made this like GoPro mount, I put a little window in the back. Like right here.
Yeah,
Like,
buddy.
it's lined right up to where it says recording. So like when I hit the button, all I gotta do is like glance at it and nothing's blocking me.
Yeah, that's one of the worst things, man. I've had a lot of great packs get lost because I've done that.
Oh,
And then you, like you said, you don't even know it till you get home and you're like, all right, I'm going to grab a slice of pizza and I'm jumping on the computer. I'm going to make this wicked edit. And then everything is like your bag. Are you riding home from the place?
and you're sitting there and you got like a piece of pizza like in your mouth and you just like kind of just jaw drop like
Just go back up away from the. I'll just leave the computer at that point. Like, all right, I'm done, man.
just shut it off.
Like, what was I talking about? And then you just hear yourself talking smack.
Right.
Like,
I'm gonna throw this let's see, we got a Demons video he just tossed up here real quick. I can play that.
oh, nice, man. Thank you, brother. I see Inner Space in the chat. What's up, Inner Space? Good to see you in there tonight.
Customer story.
Hope you're doing well, brother.
B&H to take her photography to
Ain't that some shit?
Demons.
Hey.
Oh, thank you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it kind of got weirded there.
Oh, I gotta fix that. So
Yeah, it's on the
sorry,
side.
guys.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys.
Wonder why.
The song is cool too. Well, look at this, man. This looks like a totally different world from where I live. Right? Justin says warm weather. Love it. Totally, man. Us here in Michigan, we do get to miss this warm weather. You know what? We have been getting some sunshine though. I do have to say that. Yeah, every once in a while you get a sunny day and that helps, man. But we're getting into that last month of it though. It seems to get worse like in February because it's just been going on so long. You know what I mean?
We're on that point where we're tired of it.
Yeah, and then the sun. I mean, the sun's been gone since like October. It feels like. I don't know. Sorry, guys.
I don't know what that was all about. Sorry,
That
guys.
was OBS trying to shut down the stream. They're like, you guys have been having too much fun.
No, I don't know why I did that. I didn't change anything on it. I was just resizing it. Well, we'll fix that later. I hope I don't forget.
So yeah, guys, for next week, we're going to be doing a tuning with mouse. So if you guys got questions, drop them in the Discord and we'll pick them up out of there. Just drop them in the general chat. Say this is questions for mouse, and we'll get it answered on the show, man. It'll be a lot of fun. I got some questions for him myself. So we're going to take you guys through just some basic tips on Betaflight all the way down through whatever we get to, I guess. There's so much of it.
You know,
Might have to have.
Is we could have a channel just guess questions.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we'll make a,
Is it easy to change the name of the?
Yep.
Okay, well we can just change it every time we have a guest. We like Mouse's questions or questions for Mouse, and then when we have Traveler on questions for Traveler.
Yeah, that's great. Then that way we'll have stuff to ask them from you guys. That's always cool too. If you guys want to know something or are curious about something, that definitely would be cool. So yeah, look for that in the Discord. We'll create a channel. We'll call it like my questions for mouse or something like that. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Wow, this looks really nice, man. I wish I was here today. It was so cold here, man.
And there's still 22 of you guys hanging out with us tonight. You guys rock.
Yeah, thank you guys, man. I hope you guys all have a good week this week. If you're in a warm area, get out there and rip a pack for me and Dronesin.
Yeah.
It'll be much appreciated.
Introducing.
All right, guys.
That
I think
was
we got
awesome,
through it.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, make sure you guys tune in. If you're watching on the replay, every Sunday we do it live. So 9 p.m. Detroit time. Tune in. Join the live chat. It's a good time. And everybody who's watching right now, we appreciate all of you guys for hanging all night.
Oh, you guys are awesome, man.
Yeah, you guys really make the show a lot of fun. So we appreciate you guys stopping in to hang out. And like we said, questions for mouse, look for that in the Discord.
Yep.
And if you're watching this on a replay, join the Discord. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button.
Yeah.
Another big shout out to our sponsor, Alternatively Well. Guys, if you want to support the show, support them, and that helps us out. Yeah, and I think, is there anything else you got this week, Dronesin?
Just to our local guys, if you're gonna come out to Whoop Wednesday, make sure you got your racing shoes on because I'm ready for you.
Damn, son. The smack talk has begun. Look out, man. I'm putting fresh props on. Yeah, buddy. Look out. I'm charging the 4.42.
Right. I'm going to buy a new set of props this week.
So, but yeah, I think that's it for me too, man. I don't really think I got anything else. I appreciate all you guys watching. If you're new to the stream, we appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for content. We're going to be dropping another one next Sunday night. So look for that. Also, we have a channel called the Detroit FPV Show Clips channel. We're putting clips of the show on there. Make sure you subscribe to that for little shorts. That's always fun. And then FlyBQ, stay tuned for that. That's coming soon.
FlyBQ.
We're gonna we're gonna be announcing a date. And we're talking about maybe getting some of these Detroit FPV Show shirts going. So we'll talk about that maybe in the next few weeks or something. We'll see if we can get something out there for you guys through our Streamlabs or something.
Hell yeah.
So, but other than that, I think I'm good, man.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
It was awesome, man. Good show tonight, Drones. It was a lot of fun. And thank all of you for hanging.
Yeah. And then
And
guys,
yeah. On that note, I guess it's time.
it'll be
Drones in?
a good flight. Good night, guys.
All right, everyone. Have a great night, great week, and rip it up.
Yeah, we'll see you soon.